last year, I think you were ahead of the rest of the world in saying inference isn't going to 1,000x.
Just last year?
Yes.
Brad, you're hurting my feelings.
Is it going to 1 million X? Is going to 1 billion X?
Yeah.
Right? And I think people at the time thought it was pretty hyperbolic because the world was still focused on pre-scaling, on training. Here we are. Now inference has exploded. We're inference constrained. You announced an inference factory that I think is leading edge, that's going to be 10x better in terms of throughput to the next factory. But yet if I listen to what the chatter is out there, it's that your inference factory is going to cost 40 or 50 billion, and the alternatives, the custom ASICs, AMD, others, are going to cost 25 to 30 billion, and you're going to lose share. So why don't you talk to us? What are you seeing? How do you think about share? And does it make sense for all these folks to pay something that's a 2x premium to what others are marketing?
The big takeaway, the big idea is that you should not equate the price of the factory and the price of the tokens, the cost of the tokens. It is very likely that the $50 billion factory, and in fact, I can prove it, that the $50 billion factory will generate for you the lowest cost tokens. And the reason for that is because we produce these tokens at extraordinary efficiency. 10 times, the difference between 50 billion, now it turns out 20 billion is just land, power, and shell, right?
Right.
And then on top of that, you have storage anyways, networking anyways, you got CPUs anyways, you got servers anyways, you got cooling anyways. The difference between that GPU being 1x price or half x price is not between 50 billion and 30 billion. Right. Pick your favorite number, but let's say between 50 billion and 40 billion. Okay. That is not a large percentage when the $50 billion data center is actually 10 times the throughput.
Right.
Jensen,
That's the reason why I said that even for most chips,